up? Welcome to my channel. My name is Harmony, and today's video is just going to be me venting and just talking to you guys, and hopefully shedding some positivity on all of the negative shit that's going on around the world, and just kind of letting you guys get to know me a little bit better, and just talking. Okay, so let's just jump into it. As all of you guys probably know, if you're watching this video, if you're a human being in this world, you know everything going on with the coronavirus. And I live in California, so right now our state is currently on like a stay-at-home order, which basically means like we're not supposed to leave our house unless it's for something essential, like doctor's appointments, going to the bank, going to the grocery store, pharmacy, things like that. So this all happened so fast. I feel like at the beginning of March, everything was normal, and then a week in, shit got weird. And I think after they closed the NBA, closed schools, shut down Disneyland, and Tom Hanks announced that he was diagnosed with the coronavirus, I feel like ever since that happened, people have kind of been freaking out. And then also there's people who, you know, are like, it's not that big of a deal. Like all the people who are partying and stuff for spring break in Florida, like they're like, fuck it, if I get it, I get it. And it's like, people don't really understand the facts about the disease, and I'm not going to sit here and act like I do, because I don't, but I do, like, you know, read about it. And from what I understand, you can be carrying the disease but not have symptoms. Like you could be asymptomatic, but then you can pass it to somebody else who might be high risk and will contract it, and then they can get really sick. So that's my understanding of it. I'm like, I'm just gonna stay at home like they're telling us, because obviously they're telling us for a reason. It does suck. Like, it does. I work from home, as many of you guys know, but I don't like not being able to do things that I want to do. Like, I just don't like to not have the option, if that makes sense. And I just feel like I'm kind of being forced, and I don't like feeling forced at all. I'm sure nobody does, but that's kind of how I feel. And I'm not like super into politics. I'm not like, you know, I'm just not. But I try to keep up with what's going on, but it's kind of hard to keep up because it's so much information. And when you look and do research and start reading everything, it gets fucking depressing. And you were just like, damn, I don't want to, you know, I don't want to hear about it anymore. It's kind of gotten to that point now. And, you know, they're saying that the schools might not go back. Okay, so then what happens to all the people in school, all the kids in school? Do they go back to the same grade they were in? Do they move forward? What happens to the testing? Are they going to get tested for, you know, not like for the coronavirus, but like for the standardized testing that they do? Are they going to do that? Like, I just don't really know how to feel as a mom. And then that's another thing that's really frustrating and hard for me, because like me and my son's dad don't have a good relationship. And so it's really hard when something like this happens. Obviously this has never happened before, but it's like I wish that me and him could be on the same page, because like I'm a mom and I worry, and his girlfriend is an EMT, and so obviously, you know, she's a first responder, and me and her haven't had, you know, the best relationship, and I really hope that someday that can change. I just hope that, you know, me and my son's dad are able to, you know, get along and be cool first, because like at the end of the day, that's the person I had my child with. So I just want me and him to kind of be on the same page, and then whoever I date or whoever he dates, then we can bring them in. But I just think that it's important for us to have an understanding, and then we can add in other people. But that's besides the point. I'm just saying, like, as a mom, this just like freaks me out, because, you know, obviously no one wants to see their kid sick, and thank God my son is not sick and he's not showing any symptoms, so I'm not freaking out. But obviously, like, I have it in the back of my mind, like, if anything ever happened to him, like, you know, obviously, like, I'm a mom. That's how every mom feels. But I don't know, dude, like, just everything that's happened in the last 3 weeks, how everything has changed so fast, just has made me look at things so differently. And I went to a funeral last week, and life is just so short, you guys. And I don't know if you guys have ever lost somebody in your life to death, but it's hard. And I've lost so many people, and I know how it feels to lose somebody. I know how it feels to like know that you're never going to talk to a person ever again. It sucks. And I feel so bad. Like, everyone, you know, is making jokes about this, and, you know, while it is, makes it easier to make jokes about it because it kind of makes it less depressing, it's hard for me to like think about all the people who are losing their lives and all the people who care about those people, like what they're going through right now. And being at that funeral, even though it had nothing to do with the coronavirus at all, it, you know, just the timing, but it just made me so like grateful for my life and the people in it. And, you know, I just, to anybody out there who is watching this, like, I hope that you know that, you know, you're important in this world. And it's so easy to feel lost and to feel like you don't have a purpose. And so many people right now are lost their jobs and are filing for unemployment and don't know how they're going to pay their rent next week. And it's just, it's sad. And I'm so blessed that I'm in the position that I'm in, that I have money in my savings account, that I have a job, that I can still make money during this time. If this would have happened a year ago, exactly a year ago, like, this is when I was going through the beginning processes of my surrogacy journey. I had my transfer on March 14th. So if this would have happened exactly 1 year ago, I would have been in a completely different situation. I would have been freaked out. And the agency, my surrogacy agency, if you guys don't know, I do work for the surrogacy agency. So if you guys ever have any questions, I will link my work email down below in the description bar. So you guys can email me there if you guys are ever interested in becoming a surrogate or just want more information. I will leave that down below for you guys. But yeah, it's just like everything in that situation is just like all crazy because there's parents who aren't able to come here from China because of the travel ban. So there's babies being born and their parents aren't here, and it's just like a lot. And I don't want to contribute more negative energy to this world. And I have a lot of people don't like me, and I don't know exactly why, but it's just like something that's been since I was little. Like, I can't even explain to you. Like, girls have always had problems with me, and it's frustrating because like I like to think I'm a good person, and I try so hard to be a good person, and I always feel like in every situation in my life, I always get the short end of the stick, and I'm always either the wrong person or it's always my fault, and that's just how I feel. I don't want drama, and I don't want negativity, especially during this time. I feel like right now is the time where we all, as humans, need to be there for each other and not fight, not cause problems. And I don't want to like be all religious on you guys because I don't know your faith. I don't know if you guys believe in God. I don't know if you guys have a relationship with God. But last night, I let a comment on one of my videos really bother me, like really bother me. And I let it ruin like my whole mood and my whole night. And I really, really let it affect me. And I'm so mad at myself for that because I should never let other people, especially behind a screen, affect my mood like that. Like, that's so out. Like, that's just not, like, it wasn't even a real person. Like, and then this person today, the same person, they were on my YouTube channel, and then today when I went on Instagram Live, they were on my live and like talking shit to me, and I'm just like, why? Like, what is the point of this? What is the point of going out of your way on a fake account? Or I don't know if it's a fake account or if it's a real, I don't know, but it's just like I can't understand, because I would never do that. I would never go out of my way to like talk shit to somebody especially from a fake account. And I don't understand what people get out of that. I guess it makes them feel better at night knowing that they can talk shit through a screen and nobody will know who it really is. And I don't know who this person is. I don't know what they want from me. I don't know what the point of, you know, commenting nasty things or saying nasty things or messaging me or messaging other people. I don't get it. I really don't. And I just think that during this time of quarantine when we're supposed to be at home, because this is not just like, you know, a local thing. Like, this is around the entire world that this is affecting. It's affecting the economy. It's affecting people's houses. It's affecting people's jobs, lives. I'm sure marriages, relationships. Like, it's just, it sucks. And, you know, so many people's weddings have been postponed. I think too, like, people who pass away in the next few months are not going to be able to have a funeral until this is over. And that's like the shittiest part, is that, you know, I feel like during this time, at least for me, I'm really going to try to take the time to reflect and get to know myself and just be around people who truly love me, because at the end of the day, that's all we have. And I just don't want negativity, and I just want to be the best person I can be. I just want to be the best mom I can be. I just want to be the best friend, daughter, girlfriend, whatever it is. I just want to be the best version of myself. And it's hard to not let outside opinions on the internet affect you, especially when you do what I do. You know, people think that because you post online and you post your life or you post your business, that they're entitled to, you know, knowing things or to saying things or speaking on things. And it doesn't mean that. Like, just because I post things on the internet doesn't mean that I'm not going to get affected by negative comments that are being left, because anybody who is human with a heart is going to feel some type of way about people, you know, talking shit to them. That's just a fact of life. And if you don't get affected by negative things that people say about you, that's great. And I wish that I could be like that. And let me know how you do that, because it's really hard for me to not let the opinions of other people affect me, especially when people are trying to make me seem like I'm a terrible person, I'm this bad person, because I actually am not. And I feel like I'm not trying to like prove that to anybody, because it really doesn't matter at the end of the day what anybody thinks about me, except for my son and my family. That's all I care about, and my friends, and obviously like the people who are close to me. But it's still hard. And like I said, you know, I'm sure somebody would probably comment or say like, well, then this is not the job for you, you shouldn't do that then. But it's like, the good outweighs the bad 1,000%. And all of the messages that I get from girls telling me that my story inspires them, or that they're going through the same thing with their son's dad, or that, you know, their son also has autism, or their daughter also has autism, and just messages like that, it just help me go through what it is I'm going through. You know, people have this negative kind of image of the internet. I feel like they think that it's all negative, but it really isn't, and it doesn't need to be like that. And I think that the more you give into negative energy, the more negative energy like produces, and it just becomes like a bunch of negativity. And I don't want that. I want to be positive. I want to be happy. I want to be, you know, faithful. And like I said, I felt last night like I was losing my faith in God, and I have not felt like that in a very, very long time. And then I realized, you know, like, God is trying to teach us the lesson. And with everything going on right now, I just can't think any other way, especially after last night when I had a breakdown and I lost it. Like, I realized, like, God is teaching us something, you guys. God wants us to know, like, He's in charge. He's in control. This is His world. We need to be nicer to each other, you guys. We need to stop putting people down. Stop fighting with people. Like, what do we get out of it? Everybody deserves to be happy. Everybody. Every single person deserves to be happy. But you shouldn't put other people down in order to make yourself happy. Like, that's not fair. That's not cool. That's not nice. I want to share with you guys this scripture. And like I said, I don't know if you guys are religious, But obviously, like, other side, I do have faith, and I wanted to just put this up here so you guys can just remind yourself, you know, like, love other people, love the people around you, you know, love your parents while they're still here, love your grandparents, call your grandma if you haven't already, or if your grandma's still alive, or your grandpa, like, check on the people around you, because you never know. Life is so short, and you never know when the last time you talk to somebody will be. So I just want to read this to you guys. It's from 2 Chronicles 7, and it's 13 through 16, I think. So it says, if I shut up heaven that there be no rain, or if I command the locusts to devour the land, or if I send pestilence among my people, if my people, which are called by my name, shall humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn them from their wicked ways, then will I hear from heaven, and I will forgive their sin, and I will heal their land. And I just can't help but correlate that to what's going on right now, because it's like, what the fuck is going on right now? Like, it's just like, I'm just so, it doesn't feel real. Like, everything that's going on right now does not feel real. I feel like I'm living in a different world, and I just am so thankful for the timing of my life, and I feel like God's timing really is always right and always on point, because, you know, if this would have happened 3 months ago in December when I was having the baby, things would have been so different for me. Like I said, if this would have happened 2 years ago or 3 years ago when I was in a shitty place in my life, financially, mentally, emotionally, like, I was not in a good place, I don't know how I would have dealt with this. Like, it gives me chills thinking about it, because I was not as strong as I am now. And even now that I am pretty strong, and I have, you know, a great guy that I'm dating, I have my parents, I have really good friends, I still feel like I'm struggling, and it's still hard for me. And I just want to be a light in this world, because this world is so negative right now, and I just hope that my videos can help other people not feel so alone, because it's really shitty feeling alone. And I don't really feel alone right now, thank God, but I have, and I know a lot of people right now probably do, and it's scary. Everything that's going on is scary, and just know, you guys, that stress causes your immune system to be weakened. So next time you start stressing, like, think about that, you know that your thoughts are so powerful, and what you think becomes. So make sure you guys are thinking positive thoughts. Make sure you guys are, it's easier said than done, obviously, but make sure you're training your brain to not think negative thoughts and not think about the negative outcome, and more so try to train your brain to think about the positive, because I am a strong believer in the law of attraction. And if you guys want me to make a whole video about my story, I can, because I really feel like the law of attraction is so real, and you can have anything you want in this life. You really can. If you want to have a big house, you can have it. If you want a Range Rover, you can have it. If you want a Lambo, you can have it. You just have to believe that it's yours, and then let the universe take its course, because what is meant for you will happen. Obviously, you can't freaking manifest $1,000 into your bank account in the next 5 minutes. Like, that's not realistic. The law of attraction basically is speaking something into existence and then letting it go, and then just knowing that it's already yours. Obviously, you have to be a little realistic with it. You can't be like, oh, I'm gonna get 5 Range Rovers by, like, next month. Like, no. But if you're saying, like, I want to get $5,000, but I don't know how I'm gonna get it, but I know that I'm gonna get it, then you just put that thought away. Don't dwell on it. Don't think about how it's gonna happen, and then eventually that money will come to you in certain ways. I literally promise you. Like, I'm not trying to sound super, like, corny. I feel like that people are probably gonna hear that and be like, okay, bitch, yeah, alright. But, like, dead ass, I'm serious. You guys can manifest anything you want, but you just have to have the right intention, and you have to truly want it. Not like, oh, I want this guy because I don't want him to be with another girl. Like, not like that. Like, I want a husband I want a husband that's going to do A, B, and C, and I want him to treat me like A, B, and C, and I want us to have a relationship like A, B, and C. And then you let it go, and then eventually God will put somebody in your life that is meant to be in your life, and it will happen when you least expect it. So just know that, because that's how life is. Life is unexpected, and I think that this whole thing going on right now can really teach us that right now, and that's like the biggest lesson we have to take from it, is that nothing is guaranteed, nothing is forever, and apparently the United States of America can come to a complete halt in a matter of 2 weeks. So anything's possible, because I never saw this coming, ever. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video. I rambled for so long, like it's 20 minutes already, but I hope you guys enjoy this video, and just stay safe, stay positive, good vibes. I pass along good vibes from my family and my house to you, and I hope that you guys don't feel alone during this time, because it's hard, especially when a lot of people's outlets is work or the gym, or just people have different outlets of how they get their either stress or anger or anxiety out, and a lot of people's outlets are kind of taken, or were taken from them, and that sucks, but there's nothing we can do about it except move forward. So I hope that you guys find comfort in something during this time, learn a hobby or learn how to do something, I don't know. One thing for me is I've been cooking like freaking crazy, and I love it. Like, I love cooking. I think that it's so much fun. I love like making something and then giving it to someone and seeing them try it and if they like it. So I just love it. That's something I'm teaching myself. If you guys want like cooking videos, I got you. Let me know what you guys want to see. And yeah, help your neighbor. If you guys have an elderly neighbor, ask them if you can go to the store for them. I did that for my neighbor a couple days ago. I asked him if he had a list, and I went in the store and I bought him all the stuff that was on his list. And I just felt like that's the least I can do right now, is just help somebody. And if I can do something to help someone, I will. And I just hope that you guys do the same, because you never know, you can make somebody's day or change their life. So just be nice to other people and love the people who love you, because at the end of the day, not everybody is going to love you. So you can't take for granted the people that you have in your life, because you never know when they'll be gone. So I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.